I move on a lot toward down, but I know I should bring a little white on top and mix with the pink color. I bring the white color, pure white color at the same time. And already my pink is wet. So the white color very gently can mix with it and give us nice results. So pure white color into the pink. When both color are wet, very gently blend together and makes a nice blurry or fade colors on the stems. Please add your brush stroke from top to bottom, not left and right. For this sky is the way that we need to add a brush stroke is from top to bottom. And then see the movement and then the brush stroke that happened by these light colors. After you finish with the white, it's better to have huge space with the white color. Then we can move on with light purple colors. So I move on with the light purple, the one that I mix my purple with the white should be light. And the good time is exactly the time when white color on top of the canvas is wet, because they need to fade into each other. They need white and violet be fade together. So when it's happened, the time that both color be completely wet. When one of them is get dry, fade or blending, nothing happen. So even if you see that the white color is start to draw, you can again apply with white and let it move on into the wet surface, and then apply with the violet. We can repeat it again back to the white more and bring it on top of violet, and again back to the violet and bring it on top of the white. But anytime you would like to switch from this color to the other, please clean your brush. Okay, and then I move on with cobalt blue, pure cobalt blue on top of purple or violet. Because the bottom part, it's more feeling of blue inside. Even we can mix with violet to give fade and blurry. We don't want to have sharp edges in between. And please not take the blue color really grass and the sky part, be more feeling of blue. And I cover it by blue and then back to the violet and bring some violet on top. So the violet mixed with the blue and nice result happen. We work as a layers. So next layer, we will bring this the snow and some movement of hill on top of it. So I just add a little light blue, flatly cover it. So please start from the sky, adding the white color on top, sorry, pink color, and then white color, light purple, and then blue color. Then just flatly we add this blue on the bottom part to make the grass, sorry, it's a snowy part, but we will come on top later. I just adding to make the background a little blend together. And then layer by layer, we will continue and finish it. So it's not really warm, it's cool color. We have already violet, can mix with the cobalt blue. It can give us that darkness, so we need it. It's better to have more blue into the violet because violet has a reddish color inside, so we need more bluey for that darkness. I know that around it a little lighter blue and snow sit on top, but the base is something like that. even a little bit black, just a little, because, or maybe it's better to go with the brown, not the black, because black it's so a heavy paint, powerful, can change the value a lot. So I go with the dark brown. Start from top to come here to the, not exactly the bottom part, a little bit toward this bluey part. And it's better the background be dry. It depends how much texture we add. It can be wet or dry, but we can use a hair dryer to make it dry. Make these branches for them, like this one. The thickness is totally depend on you. You can make it really thick or narrow, or small and short. All of them is not the same size. We can go like smaller here, that. Even toward up and down, it's okay to be. to mix and reach the colors to have that darkness, but the feeling of green be visible. So I take my blue, I take my brown and green, these three color, try to mix together. And when I put it here, like that, we can feel it's dark, but it has a green inside, which is good for this kind of trees. In the palette knife, I start to apply. It's three different sizes. So the smaller one, it's on the right side, and beside this tree, these trunk trees. So I start to take paint, a small part on the top. I try to shape it like that randomly. I need to have to keep actually the white space in between, not the white, it's a background color, and we will come on top by the white to be more visible. Do it like that. They are separate from each other, and we use tip of the brush to make this line, and on the center, on the bottom part, it's more cover the floor, the ground. It's so dark, and dark beside the dark color of trunk tree is not visible. But when we bring the light of snow on top, it more show that what happened. Just the only way it looked like this shape. On the top should be narrow and smaller, and on the bottom part get bigger and more fat. Like this. And then the others are, one is here, the other is here. And the other two is more close to each other. So I start with this one. I try not to cover everything. This tiny purpley tone of the background, it's really lovely to see. But when we move down toward the bottom part, it's get bigger and bigger. So you can focus on one side. On the center, it's okay to go straight. And then focus the other side. It can be with heavy texture, so you can take heavy paint, let it sit on top of the trees. It takes a little time to get dry, but it's so interesting to have heavy paint on top. So that's fine for here. And I can start the other one from this part. It's so long, and some part it's covered by this one. This is on the top, in front actually. The other is on the back. So I start with here. It's longer. So we need two colors, white and light blue. We need to premix both together as well. So we need pure white, we need pure blue, and we need the mixture of both. So I take my white with the blue to premix. So I prefer to make more because this part we can go with heavy paint. Even we can make a texture. white, blue, and the mixture of both. Just a little dark tone, yeah, for the bottom part. The bottom part is darker, so it's better to use these two blue mixed together and bring it down like that. And even show the snow on top of each branch one by one. So please adding some blue on top of each branch. Make them snowy. I'm not using pure white so far. Let you know where we can add pure white color. Just we move on with blue or light blue color. And heavy paint. Let me bring it close to camera. I use heavy paint. After it gets dry, I can touch it and feel it. Now we can move on for this cone tree. I start with the blue color. The tip is narrow. Just randomly try to add some line like this as a snow. Even heavy paint look like snow here. We can add lighter tone on one side too. More interesting. We can connect them together or make them separate, but there is some space in between. Need to show that this is the trees. Even some here. I move on with this light tone on the other side. Randomly add some space with this white tone to show that these are snow on top of cone trees. Like that. Make it busy. Because we already have this dark tone, just if we want to adding more, we can use the pure blue. If not, I would like to bring some heavy texture on top of this one and make some interesting movement. Even like that. We can switch pure blue as well in between to bring it, and use heavy paint with texture to be visible, because it's more nice for the snow to see this movement and mixture, not the flat surface.